The following video is not made for kids. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello to my subscribers. This is the TFangy coming to you with a special review. And tonight we're going to be taking a look at Transformers. Well, it's a special review that I was going to do before the events that started a few days ago around Los Angeles, which is arguably the largest city in California. More so than the state capital of Sacramento, and the second largest city in the state, San Francisco. A series of fires broke out. I live in Southern California, but the fires are nowhere near me, so I let all my friends know that, and I let the rest of my subscribers here on my channel. I made a community post saying that I was fine and the fires aren't affecting my family and I, so that was really, so there's no need for concern. So, somewhat appropriately, in light of the fires that broke out tonight, we're going to be taking a look at, well, kind of sort of, we're going to be taking a focus look at the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class as Optimus Prime action figure. This version of Optimus Prime transforms into a fire truck, and the firefighters have been a lot of difficulty in the Los Angeles area getting the fires put out at the time of this video's recording. That's what's going on. But the video isn't focused on Optimus Prime himself, because this review is going to be taking a look at my most recent third-party purchase, and it is this right here. This is from third-party Transformers company, DNA Design. This is their upgrade kit. The official name of it is DK-54 Animated OP upgrade kits, and this is basically an upgrade kit for the Transformers Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime action figure, and it is basically Optimus Prime's trailer, which allows him to transform into a proper and fully completed hook and ladder fire truck. And there's some other images of it on the sides of the box. This is typical of DNA Design's current box designs from last year in 2024. Come around here to the back of the box. This is an image of all the parts of the upgrade kit as they are packaged, kind of sort of packaged in the box, but there's all the parts that you, when you disassemble the trailer, these are all the parts that form when you have Optimus Prime transformed into his robot mode, and it mimics his appearance during the third and final season of Transformers Animated, when Optimus Prime had a jetpack with wings that allowed him to fly. So that's what this review is about. It is DNA Design's DK-54 upgrade kit for Legacy United Optimus Prime. So, some bit of trivia about the animated version of Optimus Prime. In the pilot episode of Transformers Animated, when Teletran 1 left the Ark and scanned vehicles for the Autobots to transform into, it scanned a hook and ladder fire truck for Optimus Prime's vehicle mode. But by the second episode of Transformers Animated, the first episode after the pilot, the only part of Optimus Prime's alt mode that was seen was the front section, which basically more closely resembled Optimus Prime's Generation 1 alt mode of a semi-tractor trailer truck instead of an actual fire truck. And as it's been a while since I've watched Transformers Animated, but if my memory's correct, Optimus Prime's full hook and ladder fire truck alt mode, which, to put it bluntly, included his trailer. After the pilot episode, it only appeared in one more episode, and somewhat ironically, that was the episode of Season 3 when Optimus Prime traveled into outer space and tried to help Jazz and the Autobots stop the Decepticon prisoners who escaped and who were trying to take over Sentinel Prime's spaceship. And it appeared in just one split second when Optimus Prime transformed into his alt mode to try and get away from some of the faster moving Decepticons. But after that, the trailer, Optimus Prime's trailer, never appeared again, even when he transformed. Even after he got the jetpack later on towards the end of Animated's third season. Even the trailer didn't appear here. So basically, Optimus Prime's trailer in Transformers Animated is a blink and you'll miss it moment. In the original Transformers Animated line of action figures that was on the shelves from the summer of 2008 to the spring of 2009, and then 4 deluxe class figures released exclusively at Toys R Us stores here in the United States in 2010, the year after the line ended in its entirety. There was only one product in the entirety of the original Transformers animated line which showed Optimus Prime's trailer and had Optimus Prime transform into an entire hook and ladder firetruck alt mode. It was a roleplay weapon that at younger age Transformers fans could put on their hand. You would flip it out, it would unfold, open up, and it would become a blaster weapon that Optimus Prime used. I believe he used it in like 1 or 2 episodes, another blink and you'll miss a moment. But when you took it off and you weren't holding the roleplay weapon, what the blaster ended up transforming into was Optimus Prime's entire hook and ladder firetruck alt mode. So that Transformers animated roleplay weapon of Optimus Prime was the only Transformers animated product in the entire original animated line which had Optimus Prime with his trailer included for his alt mode. So, infamously, Animated Optimus Prime got a size class figure in every size class in Transformers Animated, and I believe there were a total of 6 size classes of Transformers figures, and I think there were 7 separate Animated Optimus Prime action figures that were released. There was Legends class, Scout class, Deluxe class, Voyager class, and there was Supreme class. Yes, but there were actually 2 deluxes of Optimus Prime that were released, and but the only size class Optimus Prime ironically didn't get an action figure of was Leader class size. I was hoping before Transformers Animated completed its run that we would get a Leader class sized action figure of Optimus Prime that included his trailer, because I was introduced to the Transformers franchise starting with Armada in 2002, for those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel for a long time. And so, the first time I saw Optimus Prime transform into a firetruck was during the Transformers Cybertron cartoon series, which aired on television during 2005 and 2006. But the first time Optimus Prime transformed into a firetruck was during the Car Robots cartoon in 2001. But ever since I saw Cybertron in 2005, I've always loved the idea of Optimus Prime having a firetruck as another one of his alt modes besides a semi-tractor truck. And so for the Car Robots and Cybertron lines, the action figures of Optimus Prime that were released by Hasbro did transform into completed hook and ladder firetrucks. They were both, I believe, Leader class sized, and they were fairly well regarded and well remembered and well received versions of Optimus Prime by Transformers fans at the time in the 2000s and even today. So when Transformers Animated Optimus Prime, I'm in the pilot episode, was shown transforming into an entire hook and ladder firetruck, I was optimistic that we were going to get an action figure of Optimus Prime with his entire alt mode in the animated line. And apart from the aforementioned roleplay weapon, we never did. You might be thinking to yourself at this point, if Optimus Prime's trailer only appeared on 2 occasions and then disappeared, and Optimus Prime looked more like Generation 1 Optimus Prime transforming into a semi-tractor truck, why was he even a firetruck in Animated to begin with? Well, the answer to that question is quite simple. The producers who worked on Transformers Animated wanted the 5 main Autobot characters of Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Prowl, Ratchet, and Bulkhead to all have emergency responder vehicles for their alt modes. Well, it's Prowl, a police motorcycle, Bulkhead, a SWAT team truck, Ratchet, an ambulance, and Bumblebee was a undercover or unmarked police unit with only a single siren on his roof, showing that he was a covert police car, and which left Optimus Prime to transform into a firetruck. Now, at the time in 2008, the economy in the United States was starting to go down, and I can't say with 100% certainty, so please don't quote me on what I'm about to say, but I think one of the reasons why Optimus Prime's trailer only appeared on 2 occasions and then was absent for 99% of the Transformers Animated cartoon series was because of the budget, and it was easier and less costly to Animated Optimus Prime looking like a semi-tractor truck than an entire hook and ladder fire truck. Again, I don't know that with 100% certainty. That's just me spitballing my own personal conspiracy theory. So again, please don't quote me on that. But yes, the fact of the matter is, we officially have never gotten a fully transforming action figure of Animated Optimus Prime, which transforms from his robot mode into his entire hook and ladder fire truck alt mode that was seen in the pilot episode and again in the third season episode when he traveled into outer space. And so that was one of my motivations for getting this upgrade kit from DNA Design. Now, I said this years ago when my channel first started, and I'll say it again now. The only third-party Transformers merchandise and products that I add to my Transformers collection are the ones that I feel are absolutely must-have third-party products and ones that are must-haves for your collection regardless of the cost or availability or lack thereof. I apologize if I repeat myself, but I'll make this video somewhat special by answering the proverbial question I say for the end of the videos. And do I recommend getting this thing and adding it to your collection? Absolutely. You cannot go wrong, and I highly recommend you get this thing. This is one of those must-have third-party products that are out there. So I really want to give a big shout-out and a thank you to DNA Design for creating and releasing this upgrade kit for the Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime action figure. There was a company that did try to produce a third-party. There was a third-party company that tried to create a trailer upgrade kit for the original Transformers Animated Voyager class Optimus Prime action figure that Hasbro released back in 2008. The third-party company's name was Zovergen. Its name was started with the letter X, and that upgrade kit for the original Animated Optimus Prime action figure never got past the gray prototype phase. If you were to Google Zovergen, or if you pronounce it as its name was spelled out exactly, X-Overgen, and if you were to type out Transformers Animated Optimus Prime trailer upgrade kit, there is only one single solitary photo of the gray prototype version of the trailer that Zovergen designed for the original Animated Optimus Prime action figure. But I believe after that upgrade kit, the gray prototype was photographed and shown on the internet, I think the company folded and went bankrupt because Zovergen was never seen or heard from again. Either they changed their name or they were bought out by another third-party company. But after Zovergen's failed attempt, no other third-party company tried to design a trailer upgrade kit for the original Transformers Animated Voyager class Optimus Prime. So when DNA Design announced this upgrade kit for the Legacy United Optimus Prime action figure, that was an instant must-have purchase for me. So those were the reasons and my motivations for getting this thing. So without further delay, let's get this thing out of the box and see what this upgrade kit from DNA Design looks like. Like so. Some stuff fell out, but I'll get it right now. So the box is fairly large. It's about the same. Has the same dimensions as most exclusive Transformers products. So here's the instruction sheet, and it's this nice glossy, thick paper. It reminds me of the old school instruction sheets that Transformers action figures got in the that came with Hasbro's Transformers action figures back in the 2000s. So really nice and reminiscent of that. And as it says here, it is an upgrade kit for an official Hasbro product, but the actual action figure is not included. But yeah, it's really nice to see it here. So I forgot to mention this, but we're starting off with Optimus Prime in his robot mode, since the way the upgrade kit is packaged inside the box, it's actually the components for when Optimus Prime is in his robot mode, and the upgrade kit becomes the Jetwing backpack for him. So one thing to note about about this upgrade kit is that there's a special part of an extra visor helmet that that you put on Optimus Prime's face. Early versions, the the side panels were painted white. I got a copy where they're painted red, and it's designed to mimic appearance that Optimus Prime had in one of the Transformers comic books. I can't remember exactly which one, but anyways, here's the upgrade kit with all the parts on it. One of them fell out of its placeholder, and it's the new mouth plate for Optimus Prime. It fell out, and it's just floating right here along the ladder section, which transforms into a cannon that Optimus Prime uses in robot mode. You've got, just like this spare visor helmet, the red one here. There's also a standard blue one if you want Optimus Prime to look like he does in the animated cartoon. You then got the wing section right here. Here for the jetpack. The wings transform into the side panels for the trailer. You then got these two water cannons, which double as laser cannons. You then got some arm extensions, and then you've got the wheels for the trailer, which transform into leg armor for Optimus Prime. And then you've got right here the staff, and then the upper half of the Magnus hammer that the Transformers animated version of Ultra Magnus used throughout most of his appearances in the Transformers animated cartoon. During the finale during the opening of Season 3 of Transformers Animated, Ultra Magnus was attacked and mortally wounded by Shockwave, who had been working undercover, trying to infiltrate the Autobots. So spoiler alert for nobody who's watched Transformers Animated, but Shockwave, as he was discovered, he successfully fought back against Ultra Magnus and stole the Magnus hammer. And after stealing it from Ultra Magnus, Shockwave lost the hammer, and it was taken by Optimus Prime, and Optimus Prime wielded it throughout the rest of Transformers Animated. Transformers Animated was supposed to have a fourth season released during 2009, but in the year 2009, Hasbro decided to put all their attention and focus on the second live-action Transformers movie, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, which infamously did poorly at the box office, and it wasn't a successful film. Some people even criticized it for not having much of a plot, and that's because there was a writer's strike going on at the time in Hollywood. But Transformers Animated would have seen Ultra Magnus recover and officially declare Optimus Prime the next leader of the Autobots after him. But unfortunately, because Animated's fourth season was cancelled, Ultra Magnus was last seen on a hospital bed, for lack of better vocabulary, he's still suffering from his injuries, and the Transformers animated cartoon ended with Optimus Prime holding the Magnus hammer while the other Autobots cheered in his capture of Megatron and the Decepticons. So yeah, this is what this upgrade kit does. It not only fills out Optimus Prime's alt mode of a hook and ladder firetruck, but also gives him his jetpack from Animated's third and final season. So now that we've seen the components inside the package, let's get it out and give Optimus Prime his jetpack. Alright, and so here is the Transformers Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime with DNA Design's jetpack / trailer upgrade kit attached to him, and I have no regrets getting this upgrade kit at all. This has made Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime one of my favorite Voyager class Transformers figures from the Legacy United line. I mean, just take a look at this upgrade kit. I mean, it is imposing, and it is Optimus Prime ready for battle, ready to defeat any and all Decepticons who dare to cross his path, and with a defender as well armored up as Optimus Prime is, I have no doubt that if any of the Decepticons try to take back Cybertron, Optimus Prime, with the Autobots' helping him leading them, and they will emerge victorious once again, and the Decepticons have no fighting chance. But yeah, here is the upgrade kit in its entirety. You got the wings, you've got shoulder cannon, you got the shoulder cannons. They're on 5mm ports, or it's with pegs, so you can angle them at any way you want. This configuration where they're pointing upward is the one where you allow the most room for Ultra Magnus's Magnus Hammer to be held by Optimus Prime. Again, the new arms are actually a pair of gauntlets. The actual hands on the official Optimus Prime action figure, you do have to fold and put them away. That's the only part of the figure you have to transform apart from Optimus Prime's original backpack section of the light bar siren. You have to unpeg that, and unfortunately you just have to have it folded down and hanging there off the back. But those are pretty much the only parts of the original figure you have to transform. The rest of the upgrade kit attaches pretty flawlessly. One thing that you might have difficulty with is pegging the feet onto the bottom of Optimus Prime's new boots, since they use the peg holes on the back of those feet to attach. But apart from those, I really am thrilled with how this upgrade kit came out. The hammer itself in the center, it's clear blue plastic in there, so just be mindful that it's not made entirely out of solid plastic. The smallest parts of the upgrade kit, such as the new headpiece and the new mouth plate that Optimus Prime has, can be stored inside there when you transform the figure into Optimus Prime's alt mode of a hook and ladder fire truck. The fists do have the standard 5mm ports, but unlike the original hands that Hasbro gave Optimus Prime, the fingers do open, so that's the only way you can insert the Magnus Hammer in, is by pegging it in and out of the hand while the fingers are open, and it's just one little hinge joint on the entire knuckles of the fingers. They don't move independently. But yeah, I just cannot get over how impressive this action figure is. What you're supposed to do with the part that becomes the ladder section of the hook and ladder fire truck, you're supposed to insert it here on the bottom of Optimus Prime's hand, and it becomes an underarmed cannon. Some people have said that that's a shout out to the Transformers Cybertron version of Optimus Prime, because when you transform Cybertron Optimus Prime into his full robot mode combined with his trailer, his two cannons can end up folding down from on the underside of his backpack, and he wields them from underneath the arm like I showed a moment ago. With this thing. And one thing to note about this wing design for Animated Optimus Prime, it's not new. Almost every version of Optimus Prime that has wings and is able to fly, Cybertron Optimus Prime, Animated Optimus Prime, Energon Optimus Prime, and also Prime Beast Hunters, that version of Optimus Prime, even though his wings were gray. Every version of Optimus Prime that has wings has almost a similar design to them, and that's because these more modern winged Optimus Prime action figures, they're all a shout out to the first version of Optimus Prime, which had wings, which was the Power Master version of Optimus Prime combined with the Apex armor in Japan. And the Power Master version of Optimus Prime, it wasn't Optimus Prime with a upgrade kit, it was a separate character that was named God Jinrai. So yeah, almost every version of Optimus Prime that has wings pays tribute to God Jinrai, and the Power Master version of Optimus Prime being the first version of Optimus Prime to have wings. So yeah, it's the designs are altered slightly, or slightly altered a tiny bit for each new series that comes out. But if you look at them all side by side, you can see the similarities match the number of differences between them all. Myself, I don't mind it at all. I really think it's a nice tribute to Power Master Optimus Prime, having the wing design be of similar appearance. One reason I left I put on the instruction sheet for the upgrade kit, it shows that you can plug the cannon on the back and have it on the back, and we can pretend that it's a giant rocket booster Optimus Prime uses to help him further fly into battle against the Decepticons. But one nice thing is that thing is that the original axe weapon that this figure came with, it is a I recommend doing it this way, but the figure can hold it. So if you want Optimus Prime to have the axe weapon, the Hasbro's axe weapon, he can hold it here in the new hand as well. It is a tighter fit than the Magnus hammer, so whether or not that'll stretch the plastic or not, I honestly couldn't say. But yeah, at least for now, first time out of the box, it's holding it successfully. So yeah, there's Optimus Prime holding his axe and now Ultra Magnus's hammer. So you decide what is the superior weapon, the axe or the hammer. Ha ha ha. But anyways, I'm just really thrilled with how this upgrade kit is. It doesn't hinder Optimus Prime's articulation at all, and with the open and closed fist, that's another articulated joint that he didn't have before the upgrade kit was put on him. He has all the similar joints to without the upgrade kit, such as ankle rockers, toes being able to move up and down. The arms can still spin 360 degrees on the original Hasbro shoulder joint, but they can be somewhat hindered by the wings on the jetpack. And one thing to note about the jetpack is that the wings themselves don't have any joints where you can fold them at different angles. They're designed, as you can see, right there. They're fixed permanently in place. And so they have this. They're right there, as you can see. There's that perfect L shape. So the wings are permanently designed to be like this. The only configuration you can have is folding them forward like this, which doesn't look that impressive. And it's primarily due to the fact that the wings transform into the side panels for the trailer section. But I think one more articulated joint wouldn't have hurt the wings that badly. Like I said, you do come with a bonus piece for, at least when you buy this upgrade kit from DNA Design. The bonus piece being a different colored visor helmet for Optimus Prime to put on his head. He comes with two parts for his robot mode head as well. This is the visor and new headgear. Here, again, it's just designed to help him look like he's upgraded a bit. But my favorite piece for the head, by far, is definitely the mouth plate. I can't remember just how many animated Optimus Prime action figures did have mouth plates. I know there were at least two of them. One of them being one of the deluxe Optimus Prime action figures we got in the animated line, the Battle Damaged Earth Alt Mode Optimus Prime action figure was one of the few that had a mouth plate. But most animated Optimus Primes, but half the figures in Transformers Animated didn't have a mouth plate. The original Voyager class animated Optimus Prime, it does have a mouth plate and it retracts. That was a gimmick with all the Autobots in the animated line, is that they had retractable battle masks. So Optimus Prime's mask wasn't unique in the Transformers Animated series. But the fact that there wasn't a retractable mask designed for the new Legacy United action figure, I just really enjoy it here. And I've always enjoyed mouth-plated or mask-covering Optimus Primes versus ones where Optimus Prime has an entire face. I think it's just because ever since I watched the G1 episode, my all-time favorite episode of Generation 1, War Dawn, I think a version of Optimus Prime where he has an entire face with two eyeballs and a open mouth, I've always viewed that as being Orion Pax, and when Optimus Prime gets his mouth plate, that's when he upgrades from Orion Pax to Optimus Prime, so I really enjoy that there. But again, DNA Design gives a bonus visor and antenna piece that has a different color to it if you would like to see Optimus Prime have more color to his helmet than just being the generic blue that it is from the Transformers Animated series. Most video reviews I've seen of people who got the DNA Design upgrade kit in early releases of this upgrade kit, the spare air visor, the antenna were done in white paint. The version I have is a red version. I don't know which version of the spare air helmet visor is the more rare version, the white or the red version, but I just enjoy the blue version Optimus Prime's head. Moving the arm so the Magnus hammer's out of the way. But yeah, I just enjoy the blue visor because it just really makes it look like Optimus Prime's gone through the Power Master upgrade kit. I don't know if I'll keep the helmet on full time. I kind of just enjoy seeing Optimus Prime without it, but it's all personal preference. And for those of you wondering, just how much bigger does Optimus Prime get in robot mode when the upgrade kit is attached to him? For a size comparison, here he is next to his old mate, the Legacy United Transformers animated version of Motormaster. And so here is how much more height and bulk the upgrade kit from DNA Design gives Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime. He has almost doubled in size. He is now the size of a leader class Transformers action figure. And for them to stand in battle, Motormaster would have to look up at him just to be on a level playing field with him. DNA Design has come out with a mostly black and purple version of this upgrade kit, so if you want Motormaster to also have this upgrade kit, you can and get that if you would like to have a flying version of Motormaster. I haven't seen anyone do it yet, but you can also attach the upgrade kit to Motormaster if you like. You just can't put the mouth plate and the helmet visor on Motormaster. But the rest you can put on him if you want to see Motormaster stealing Optimus Prime's jetpack. But yeah, I'm just really thrilled with how it came out. One thing to note, as you just saw right there, because there's extra bulk and weight added to the bottom half of the legs, but nothing added to the top, the knee joints are now a lot more loose since there's a weight dangling off of them, so just be mindful of Optimus Prime's knees when you have the upgrade kit attached. But since I doted on it a lot more, or the main reason I got this upgrade kit was for Optimus Prime's new alt mode of an entire hook and ladder fire truck. So let's hurry up and get this upgrade kit off of Optimus Prime, get him transformed into his alt mode, and we will wrap up the review. Alright, and just before we actually get to Optimus Prime's alt mode, I am not the first person who discovered this. Someone else did, so I take no credit for this. But one thing that the instruction sheet doesn't quite show is that when you transform Optimus Prime's boots into the wheels for the fire truck trailer, if you look right here, this sculpted part right here, the pivot joint for the ankle rocker, when you transform it, it ends up sticking out here on the bottom, and so when you rotate the toes of Optimus Prime's feet in, the ankle rocker will stop it from going down all the way. So when you transform it, you have to leave the ankle rocker opened up if you haven't already, and then once it's out of the way, you can now put the foot down all the way, and then the ankle rocker goes right back in. And if you look right here, the ankle rocker prevents the foot from folding out and folding down while Optimus Prime is in his alt mode. So just be mindful of that when you transform these parts, to open up the ankle rocker and then flip in the foot and get it transformed armed like that, because it allows the foot to lock in place properly. Yeah, some people were having trouble with the feet on the upgrade kits, and someone else figured out that was the reason why. It was due to the pivot joint on the ankles, preventing the feet from being able to entirely fold in completely. So just be mindful of that one little step in the transformation. Alright everyone, and so here's the moment we've been waiting for. With DNA Design's upgrade kit, Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime does what none of the original Animated Optimus Prime action figures can do, and he transforms into an entire hook and ladder fire truck. And I am just really thrilled and impressed with how this thing came out. It's very accurate to the Transformers animated cartoon in the 2 appearances that Optimus Prime had, where he transformed into an entire hook and ladder fire truck, and I'm just really thrilled with it. The ladder section can move up and down, so you can have Optimus Prime spraying water on places and things if you want. You can also flip out the barrel if you wanted to, but when you bring the ladder down, it does hit the top of Optimus Prime's light bar siren, so that's why on the instruction sheet it says to keep it flipped in. But yeah, overall, I'm really thrilled how it came out. One thing to note about the gauntlet hands that Optimus Prime gets, on the instruction sheet it tells you to insert them by pushing straight down, and you can't do that unless you want to break these. What you have to do is, I don't know if I'll be able to show it off camera, but I kind of took it out right there. But what you actually have to do is you have to instead insert it at an angle like this, where the front, instead of forcing the whole thing straight down, you have to insert it like this, fist first, to line up with the panel sections, and then once you do that, there's another panel. It's kind of hard to see, but there's another panel right there by my finger next to the ladder where it will clip into place, and that'll lock it in. So yeah, best be mindful of the feet and the hands. They're the two parts that you have to watch out for when you transform this thing. If you hear a rattling noise in there, it's in there. Inside the hammer you can store the visor and the mouth plate for Optimus Prime. I don't think they lock into place, but they do sit nice and snug inside there. So there is storage for everything on here. Here are the pictures I've seen on the internet and also on the instruction sheet. It says that for Optimus Prime's axe, to just plug it here on the side of the firetruck alt mode. So just be mindful that's the only weapon storage for it. But I might play around with it just to see if there's any other storage for the axe. But yeah, I'm really thrilled with how it came out. One thing to note is that on my copy here, this side panel rubs up against this wheel, so when you transform properly, the wheel can't spin. Here, when I'm holding Optimus Prime up in the air, the wheels do, the rest of the wheels do roll somewhat freely, independently on their own, but when you put Optimus Prime down on a flat surface, the wheels do tend to stick in place, so it doesn't roll as great as it probably should, but I myself can easily overlook that just because I'm nostalgic and to finally have an animated Optimus Prime action figure that has a trailer. So yeah, I am just really thrilled with this, and so huge shout out to DNA Design for adding what might be one of the best upgrade kits out there. And yeah, I'm just really thrilled with how it turned out. And for a size comparison, once again, here is Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime with the DNA Design trailer upgrade kit. Here he is next to his mold mate, Legacy United Animated Motormaster, so you can see the size difference that DNA Design's upgrade kit does for this figure. There is a repaint of this upgrade kit. It's designed for Motormaster, so if you want Motormaster to transform into an evil fire truck that shoots out flames instead of water, then you can do that if you want. I myself have no interest in getting the version of the upgrade kit for Motormaster right now because I've always liked the idea of Motormaster being a smaller sized semi-truck than Optimus Prime, since that's how they were in the Generation 1 line. But you can adjust the cannons if you want. And you can, like I said, you can move the ladder up and down. And you can also place the rocket boosters. They're not permanently attached to the wings. They're held in place by 5mm pegs and ports. So you can attach them to other places if you desire. You only have 4 choices for peg holes with the upgrade kit. Now you've got this one where the rocket boosters are. You've got this one here, which the axe is attached to on the other side. And then you've got the 2 5mm ports that Optimus Prime was originally given by Hasbro. But I believe these right here are the screw holes for the water cannons. They are 5mm port compatible as well. So you got some slightly more pegs for weapon storage here. But yeah, overall, I just cannot get enough of how incredible it is to finally have this thing in hand. So even though I said it earlier in the video, I'm going to say it again. For the proverbial question, do I recommend getting DNA Designs DK-54 upgrade kit for Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime? Absolutely. This is a must. This is without a doubt a must-have. Upgrade kit is a must-have third-party product. And this is I'm going to follow the words of Stan Bush and dare to be stupid and say that this right here, the Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime action figure with DNA Designs DK-54 upgrade kit, this might be the only time we will ever see the Transformers animated version of Optimus Prime transform into an entire hook and ladder fire truck. So get DNA Designs upgrade kit while you can. And if you haven't gotten Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime yet, I highly recommend getting that and getting this whole thing here. This has now become the before I got the upgrade kit, the Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime action figure. It was a fairly decent action figure of Optimus Prime, and it made my top 24 list of the best Transformers action figures that came out in 2024 for the 40th anniversary of the Transformers franchise. But DNA Design has taken it to the next level and beyond, and even though the wheels don't roll that well and there's some parts you have to be mindful of the transformation, those are minor gripes and nitpicks that can be easily overlooked because I am speechless and I'm repeating myself, goading over how incredible this upgrade kit is. So thank you once again, DNA Design, and to everyone out there, I recommend you get it, not only the Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime, but this upgrade kit as well. One last thing I will say is that some people have been pointing out that one minor QC issue to look out for is that the colors on the upgrade kit don't quite match Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime. The shade of blue on the upgrade kit is a slightly darker shade of blue than Animated Optimus Prime is. You can only notice it if you stare at it long enough to see. But for my eyesight, which is quite terrible, actually, I don't really see the difference that much unless I stare at it for quite a long time. The silver striping on the upgrade kit, as you can see right here at this angle on my camera, the silver striping on the upgrade kit is a brighter shade of silver than the one that Hasbro used on Animated Optimus Prime. But again, for me personally, I think that's just a minor nitpick to be had. The reds are the red on the DNA Designs upgrade kit is a slightly darker shade of red than Optimus Prime, but the reds are the ones that are the most similar compared to the silvers and the blues. And the black, of course, is much glossier on Optimus Prime than the more matte black used on the upgrade kit, but I myself don't see any real point in pointing out these minor nitpicks and gripes myself, but because I am just really thrilled to have this thing. So thank you guys all so much for watching. This has been the TFN Geek, and this has been my review of the Transformers Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime action figure. I can't remember, is this my first review for 2025? I can't remember if it is or not. I thought I reviewed another Transformers action figure a few days ago. I'm checking my channel right now just to see. And no, my first review for 2024 was Legacy United Tigerhawk, so this is my second review for 2024, but it's my first review of an Autobot Transformers action figure. But yes, I'll say it one last time. Get DNA Designs DK-54 upgrade kit for Legacy United Animated Optimus Prime. Do it now if you haven't already. Thank you guys all so much, and until next time, you guys, please remember to stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you to all my subscribers and friends for your continued support, and until next time, you guys, this has been the TFN Geek. Transform and roll out. Goodbye, everyone.